Welcome back to Battlezone, bike lovers. Today, we're talking about something truly legendary. After decades of silence, Kawasaki has shocked the motocross and off-road world by bringing back one of the most iconic dirt bikes ever made, the new 2025 Kawasaki KX 500. For years, riders and fans begged Kawasaki to revive the KX 500. Known for its raw two-stroke power and unbeatable dominance in motocross during the 80s and 90s, the KX 500 was the machine that struck fear into the competition. Now, in 2025, Kawasaki has reimagined it with modern technology while keeping its wild spirit alive. So, is the new KX 500 the ultimate off-road monster? Let's break it down. A brief history of the KX 500. Before we dive into the new model, let's take a quick look at where it all began. The original Kawasaki KX 500 debuted in the early 1980s and quickly became a legend. With a brutal 500cc two-stroke engine, lightweight chassis, and championship-winning pedigree, it dominated motocross and desert racing for years. Riders like Jeff Ward and Ricky Carmichael made history aboard the KX 500. But by the early 2000s, two-strokes were phased out in favor of cleaner, more manageable four-strokes. The KX 500 was discontinued in 2004, leaving fans heartbroken. Ever since then, the bike has held a mythical status. Restored models often fetch huge prices, and riders still talk about its violent yet addictive power delivery. That's why the 2025 comeback is such a big deal. Design and styling. The 2025 KX 500 doesn't just copy the old design, it redefines it. At first glance, it looks like a futuristic motocross weapon. The bodywork is sharp, slim, and aggressive, with Kawasaki's signature lime green dominating the panels. The new graphics pay tribute to the original 1990s KX 500 design, but with a modern, edgy twist. The ergonomics are designed for aggressive riding. The seat is narrow, the tank is slim, and the plastics are shaped to allow riders maximum control whether they're standing, sitting, or throwing the bike around a corner. Kawasaki has also introduced a lightweight LED headlight option for enduro and trail riders, something old-school fans never had. It's practical, modern, and race-ready. Engine. Here's what everyone wants to know: what's under the hood? Yes, the 2025 KX 500 stays true to its roots. It's powered by a liquid-cooled 499cc two-stroke engine. But this isn't the same engine from the 90s. Kawasaki has re-engineered it with modern fuel injection technology, electronic power valve control, and improved cooling for reliability. The result? The raw punch of a two-stroke, but with smoother delivery and cleaner emissions. Riders get that explosive hit of power in the mid-range while still enjoying a more controllable throttle response. Horsepower figures haven't been officially revealed, but insiders say it's pushing around 70 horsepower. That's insane for a dirt bike that weighs less than 250 pounds. And yes, it still has that legendary, raw sound that two-stroke fans live for. Exhaust and sound. The new exhaust system is tuned not only for performance but also for modern regulations. Kawasaki has managed to keep the classic KX 500 growl while meeting today's stricter noise and emission standards. Riders will still hear that raspy, aggressive two-stroke crackle when they open the throttle. It's the sound of nostalgia mixed with modern refinement, a soundtrack that gives you goosebumps. Chassis and frame. The old KX 500 was powerful, but its frame was outdated compared to today's motocross machines. That's why Kawasaki has completely redesigned the chassis for 2025. The new bike uses an aluminum perimeter frame similar to the one found on the KX 450, but reinforced to handle the extreme torque of the 500cc engine. This frame gives the bike incredible stability at high speeds, yet keeps it nimble in tight corners. Weight distribution has been optimized so that the bike doesn't feel front-heavy or uncontrollable, something riders used to struggle with on the old KX 500. Suspension. Suspension is another area where the 2025 KX 500 shines. Kawasaki has equipped it with Showa A-kit suspension components, the same technology used in professional motocross racing. The front features 49mm coil spring forks with adjustable compression and rebound, while the rear gets a fully adjustable Showa shock. This means riders can fine-tune their suspension for motocross, enduro, or desert racing. Whether you're hitting whoops, jumps, or rocky trails, the KX500 is built to handle it all. Brakes and control. Of course, with great power comes the need for great stopping ability. The 2025 KX500 comes with oversized pedal disc brakes, paired with Nissan calipers for maximum bite and control. Kawasaki also upgraded the brake lines for better feedback and less fade during long rides. Riders finally get the confidence to control this powerhouse, even at full speed. Electronics. One of the biggest updates to the new KX500 is the inclusion of modern electronics. Selectable power modes. Riders can switch between maps for aggressive power or smoother delivery. Launch control system, perfect for motocross starts, preventing wheel spin and keeping the front wheel down. Traction control, a lifesaver when tackling muddy or loose terrain. Smartphone connectivity. Using Kawasaki's Radiology app, riders can adjust settings, monitor performance, and even share ride data. This blend of raw two-stroke fury and modern rider aids makes the KX500 more versatile than ever. Weight and handling. One of the old KX500's criticisms was its weight and intimidating handling. Kawasaki has solved that. The 2025 model weighs in at around 235 pounds wet, lighter than many 450cc four-strokes. Combined with the narrow frame and balanced suspension, this makes the bike surprisingly agile. Yes, it's still a beast, but now it's a controlled beast, manageable for experienced riders while still terrifying enough to earn respect. Off-road performance. The new KX500 isn't just a motocross bike, it's designed for multiple disciplines. Motocross, the explosive power and suspension make it a track dominator. Enduro, the improved fuel efficiency and optional headlight kit make it trail-friendly. Desert racing, with its high-speed stability and raw torque, this is the ultimate desert sled. Hill climbs. Just like the old KX500, the new one is going to be a favorite for riders who love conquering impossible hills. This versatility is what makes the KX500 legendary once again. Rider experience. So, what's it like to actually ride the 2025 KX500? Riders describe it as pure adrenaline. Twist the throttle and you're launched forward with violent acceleration, yet the modern fuel injection and electronics make it less unpredictable than the old two-stroke. The handling feels sharp and precise, while the suspension soaks up punishment like a pro-level race bike. It's demanding, yes, but it rewards skilled riders with unmatched performance. It's not for beginners, but for those who can handle it, the experience is unforgettable. Price and availability. The big question: how much does it cost? Kawasaki has priced the 2025 KX500 at around $11,999 USD. That's higher than a typical 450cc motocross bike, but considering the legendary status and cutting-edge updates, it's worth every penny. The bike will be available in limited numbers starting late 2025, with priority given to certain markets like North America, Europe, and Australia regions, where two-stroke culture is still alive and well. Competitors. Right now, the KX500 doesn't have many direct competitors. Most major manufacturers have abandoned the 500cc two-stroke category. The closest rivals are KTM's 300cc and 450cc two-strokes, Husqvarna's TE300, and Honda's CRF 454-stroke. But none of them have the same brutal combination of displacement, history, and mystique. The KX500 stands in a class of its own. The legacy. The revival of the KX500 isn't just about horsepower and performance. It's about honoring motocross history. For years, fans dreamed of a modern two-stroke revival. Kawasaki listened, and in doing so, they've not only reignited passion among veteran riders but also introduced a new generation to what true dirt bike power feels like. This bike is more than a machine, it's a legend reborn. Conclusion. So there you have it, the 2025 Kawasaki KX500. It's powerful, modern, aggressive, and unapologetically wild. Kawasaki has managed to bring back the spirit of the old KX500 while making it more rideable, reliable, and adaptable to today's racing world. For riders who want the ultimate off-road thrill, this is the bike that defines the word legend. What do you think? Does the new KX500 live up to the hype? Would you dare to tame this beast? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more epic motorcycle content.